not letting it up. Oh, that is sensational. Has he done enough, Foxes? Oh, that is a big spin.
And I'll try catch up. It's what I will think Dank do, but we are at 5 lights. And away we go. Got that piece of cash that was revving the absolute bollocks off it, off the line. It's got an absolutely phenomenal start. As Tempo on that same medium tide, Jacob a little bit lazy on the throttle. Did not get off the line as quickly as what he would want to. Matt Zuvo P3 now on the back of the Aston Martin into 3. As Simpson in P4 in the Aston Martin also on that medium tide, looking to bed in nice and early. But Tempo there, matey, got a Tracer rocky start on those
amazing
medium
start.
Those lights went out and his foot went down. But Jacob now is going to have that faster tyre through the faster part of this section as we come through here. Lap 1 of 58. Buckle in. We are here for a long time and a fun time.
Woo!
Around the Australian
Yes,
Grand Prix
I'm so
circuit.
excited.
A lot of battery to play with, a lot of tyre to play with in the 58 lap Tempo. Going to be on the defence into 80 corner at the moment. Ooh, not quite yet for Jacob. But we'll look to bedding now on that soft tyre, gain some ground, then use the natural pacing of that compound to get further on from Tempo, maybe early on, or does he now bed in and just follow him through for a few laps, let DRS be enabled, and then scoot on by? Let's wait and find out.
Try and extend that opening stint a bit, maybe.
And then Mercedes-Benz Rob, getting on the gravel, almost losing the back of the Mercedes-Benz through the final few corners. Oh, and again, big snap. That Mercedes is looking loosey-goosey, Sam.
He's throwing it. Everyone is throwing the car around on these opening laps, just trying to get that heat into the tyres. Look, I completely agree with you. I think where you've got BRT Jacob, Matt Zuvo on those soft tyres, if they can kind of sit in, Bennett. Oh, Rob with a move! Oh, beautiful! It's a late lunge, but he's going to have the inside as well. Simpson, he peeks a nose in, but it's job done on lap 2 for XR8 Rob. That is the first most outstanding overtake we've had of the Grand Prix so far. As we're saying, Jacob and Matt Zuvo, both on soft tyres, sitting behind Tempo. Maybe they can use that to their advantage. Try and extend. Oh, no, he's not. I take it all back. I take it all back.
From the rear diffuser and the front one.
Tempo already.
Early on, he can't help himself. He's like a fucking mouse to cheese with track limits. Jesus, wet boys. Lap 2 of 58.
Lap 2 of 58. We have our first 3-second time penalty. But this is it. With 58 laps, it does not mean you take your foot off the gas in any way, shape or form, either kind of physically or metaphorically. There is a long, long way to go on this race. And look, it's going to be tough. Lots of corners that can catch you out here when it comes to track limits. So we will we'll be observing over the course of these 58 laps as to how it's going to go. But well, some exciting exchanges.
Further down the grid,
let's have a look. I'm looking at Ellis. Yeah, this is Sterling looking close.
Very comfortable at the moment. P9 on the back of Sterling, which is a great feat in itself, given that he's missed a few races this season as far as Ellis. Getting back on circuit straight away and keeping up with Sterling, which last week was our driver of the day from the game and from our side of things as well. He drove phenomenally well, so to get in and keep pacing with the likes of Sterling so early on. Fair play, Ellis. Well. Yeah. We see you.
Okay. Tempo gets it done on Jacob. Naturally, that DRS just getting him to sail past. There's a lot of drivers still within that 1 second. Oh, that was a little wobble from Ellis there. I tell you what, that was a bit close. Just sort of, it was through AJ corner as well.
The rear end getting
Speaking of AJ,
and foot.
He's up a couple places, I think. I'm not quite sure where AJ qualified, but I think I'm not sure. I couldn't quite remember if he was in the top 10. But he's up to P10 at the moment. Oh, are you okay?
There. Did AJ?
He's
almost
doing all right
nibbling
here
on
on
the
that
grass.
hash. It's getting
Look
to
at
quite
that,
Ellis. Oh, hang on, we've got a yellow. We've got a caution through the finals sector there. We can see sector 3. I think it might have been Reading, just getting a little wobble. Bit further down. Chunk gets the move on Lager, by the way.
Off my man, but Jacob, Matsuvo and Rob are having a 4-man scrap into sector 2. We mentioned it earlier on. We're going to mention it now. Is what they're going to do. This overspeed throughout this new and improved, from my side of the opinions, is absolutely fantastic. These cars get pushed into 8th gear and then they're bouncing off the rev limit, and there goes the Aston Martin setting on by Matsumo, trying to follow through and follow suit into the second part of the DRS. So now on his team they're getting a really good
do you do it? Do you make it?
How are they going to do it? It's a team orders. Oi! Almost cycle quite big hit. Now Robin P4 getting on the back of these train, mate. Oh, teammates. Getting a little bit oomy. Ari there, getting a little bit close for comfort into turn 13. Goodness, I thought Zuma was going there, Chief.
I thought he was. I mean, yeah, it looked like. I thought he had it. I tell you what, Rob though, with the DRS has flown through. You can see Matsumo's got about 35% or so battery in his. I was going to say Toro Rosso then. In his Visa Cash. That's a real throwback. Goodness me, Alpha Tauri. That's right. It's Alpha Tauri. Yeah, that's right. Goodness gracious me! Look, this top 4. You can see a gap starting to build a little bit. We got R. Simpson in the Aston Martin. It's about 2.4 seconds behind this opening cluster at the moment. But look at the chop and change that is happening at the top. I tell you what, Sterling is within 1 second of Senna here. He can kind of maintain that and start putting a bit of pressure on his close friend Senna. This could become a slightly saucy battle between the two. Senna's slightly vulnerable, very, very vulnerable, because he doesn't have any DRS up front. God, meanwhile, we're going to switch back to Jacob here, because Rob is all over the back of that gearbox.
I was very much letting you speak there, sir, until I had to at some point cut you off. Rob was having a sniff into turn 13, but there was far too much car in front of them to ever want to get that move made safe at the moment. I think Tempo's
got to be careful. Got to be careful.
Wheel banging there. Well, nose to read diffuser kind of banging is what that was. Now I wanted to get the run around the outside into turn 3 on the brakes nicely around the outside. Room being given, space being shown. Jacob then fighting him off valiantly throughout turn 4 now into 5. Now this is the hard part here, because Tempo is close enough for Jacob to get DRS assistance, but Rob is looking far too quick for that, I think, to even matter. Getting a good run out of 5 and 6. Now through sector 2. The DRS could be enabled in a second. Boop, there we go. Now get the motor really moving. Still in with his second time penalty of the evening. Jacob on the back of Tempo. Just being saved at the moment is Jacob with that DRS assistance from Tempo in front.
It's you got to be so cautious here, because Tempo is under so much pressure from Jacob, and Rob is just waiting. They've got to be patient. They are so close here. One false move and you could potentially lose 3 drivers in the not even the opening quarter of a race.
Yeah, that's so good from Rob.
He could get 2. Hang on, he could get 2.
He switched that car up so nice, and that was fantastic.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for both.
How he got that car positioned out of the last 2 corners, took a wider entry into the last corner, got that kind of like sweeping undercut to get that bigger drive out the mid corner, got the back of the Aston Martin quickly. Tempo now under pressure from Rob. Rob has had his Weetabix today, because he is out for blood early doors, lap 7 and 58 out. This kid's looking sharp.
I tell you what, it's all to play for.
Tempo, he's grabbed that energy, big fucking truth.
Matsumo right now has the best view in the house, but we're going to go on board Jacob. Rob inherits the lead for the first time.
P1 and that P1 lap 7.
Woo! Looks like we've got a lot of Yeltsin fans coming in at the minute. He currently finds himself in P11. His teammate half a second ahead of him. Let's have a quick gander on Yeltsin a bit further down. For the fans, shall we? Here he goes through AJ corner. He's right on the back of his teammate AJ. Is that AJ up ahead? Oh, he's making moves. Oh, he's got enough. Oh, it's a little wheel bang between the two. No dramas. No dramas. He can be patient. He can wait. But I tell you what, AJ is going to find himself under a bit of pressure from both of these Williams cars any moment now. How is it looking? Is that
making a move on the Ferrari?
I think it is. Yeah.
They'll interchange positions there.
Well, we said 3 laps ago. Oh, Yeltsin! Oh, gets the 3-second time penalty. He's let the fans down. He's let his family down. And quite frankly, he's let me down. Oh God, has he? What, Yeltsin?
No, Ellis.
Oh, Ellis, God, you can't talk about Yeltsin and then go, oh, he's binned it. Let's have a look. Oh, the damage, yeah, it's on the front right. You can see it. And Chunk is, oh my goodness me. Chunk just needs to be patient here. He'll get his opportunity. Was it turn 4? Chunk's going to get the opportunity to go down the inside. But this is it. With 58 laps, there's going to be time and opportunity for Ellis to make up for it. It's going to be a big ask, but we will see. I tell you what, Purple J and Kingy having a good little battle a bit further up. Half a second between them. Oh, and he is. Oh, this might be a smart move onto the medium.
This is early on. I'm a race by race now, and I'll see you in a jiffy.
I'm happy with that. I think that's smart. Lap 9, tyres off, kind of get out of the chaos, get some space, and kind of just start building things up from there. Kidney Jim gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm loving all of the Yeltsin fans. A big shout out to Liam, obviously coming across with the raid. You know you are hugely loved here in the Bluefoxx community, and Ellis gets it all kinds of wrong in the pit lane. Maybe the man forgot that it's not an automatic pit lane. Man has to drive it. Lager as well. 3 seconds.
They're chopping up already. Early doors. We're barely 10 laps in, boys.
Goodness me. Senna, meanwhile, has got past Sterling. I think with some of the DRS a little bit earlier on in the lap, perhaps towards the back end of last lap, the positions have swapped. But I tell you what, Sterling might have a time penalty, but woo, front wing is parked in the gearbox of that Ferrari. Going to be putting him under all kinds of pressure. AJ, more time penalties as well. Looks like Simpson's putting a good bit of pressure on Ultra. Matt Zuvo pits as well. Comes in off the softs.
For the last couple of laps.
Got to be mediums here.
Yeah,
mediums.
Not really looking like much is going to separate these two guys at the moment. Ultra is looking racy with a good bit of battery, almost a full harvest. Is in the leading Ferrari. Simpson also with a full battery to play with as well. No DRS systems for Ultra, so this might be the lap before the Aston Martin 2 get by this Ferrari through sector 2. But he's on a hard time at the moment. The last lap and a half there, he's getting close enough, but Ultra is just doing what he does, just always consistent,
he's so
always
good,
just
isn't
quick enough. He's
so
very good. He's just doing enough every time. Same thing here. Just Simpson, just last lap was in that kind of 6/10 gap and just not like close enough into AJ corner. Now he's just trying to get maybe a better run.
Wobble.
But again, that wake of just dirty air on the front of the Aston Martin, making the car oversteer. Big snap, then loses ground. Now it's just round 3.
Main straight, I think, is becoming, I think, one of the better places to mount an overtake. I think you got an opportunity for a really, really good exit. We saw XR8 Rob make the move here on the straight, and I tell you what, we've got the helicopter cam, and look at that, easy done. This is it. This is it. It is a gorgeous move from R. Simpson on that move. Oh, little wobble.
R. Simpson get a
steady on.
Great drive from both guys there, from Simpson to get that car grabbed and under control. Ultra to get off the throttle, not make contact with the car in front, and then both go to live to fight another day. Where am I actually got a car?
I love it. I don't know. Rob with the time penalty. Shout out Salty Sergeant with the follow. Sued Quotient as well. That is by far my favourite name of the night. Hitting the subscription. All here to support Yeltsin. Currently outside of the points. The fan favourite finds himself in the pit lane at the moment. He is boxed. Looks like he has gone on to a fresh set of the yellow walled medium tyres. So
Ultra here, maybe lining up Simpson here into turn 13. Oh, no, never mind.
He's having a go.
Not.
He's having a look
He's
again.
A wiser man than me.
Just
I'm
wait for the straight.
There because I'm an idiot.
I think
is what I'm doing. I've seemed to there and ruined both our race. If I'm behind the wheel of that Ferrari, just out of pure stupidity. But Ultra is a wiser man than me.
I mean, how long is Ultra going to be going here? Obviously, he's been on hard tyres since the very beginning of this race. So he's looking to go really deep into the race and almost really deep into the back of our Simpson. Goodness me, I think Simpson felt his kneecap in his red derriere. That was...
the run that is getting out of...
Oh!
Outside Mamma Mia in the Ferrari. That's a great racing move. Now down. See you later, son. He was very much... I think, if anything, he's kind of scared Simpson there.
I get, yeah.
A defensive mistake into one.
100%.
Is what's happened.
I mean, I don't want to be stereotypical, but let's call that move a spicy meatball. Yes, absolutely. Apologies to anyone that may be Italian.
Yes.
You know, at the very least, I don't like pineapple and pizza, so we'll call that evens. Yes. Anyway, back to the action. Let's have a little look at Rob and Tempo at the moment. They're the two front runners, both got time penalties, you can see at the moment, but about 4 tenths between them.
Door contact, Sterling, Senna, Jacob, turn 13. Sorry to yell at you.
No, yell. Oh my goodness me, any damage on the cars?
Senna. All just getting caught up in, I think, well, not so much Jacob. Jacob just kind of got there as it was occurring. Sterling got on the brakes.
Sterling Senna, was it?
Hit the back of Senna, brought one car around, one car had to get on the brakes.
Oh, hello.
Kind of just caught up in the mix of it. Jacob wants to get out of this situation right here, right now, in the Aston Martin into one. DRS now going to be enabled for the Ferrari. Is that now Senna now smelling blood? A little bit ticked off on the contact. No, it's not quite going to be into 4. But Jacob now wants to get up and away and just maybe get out of this little fray here with the McLaren and the Ferrari. Was it a lunge? Anything like that? Just one car on the brakes, just locked up. A little bit of contact made.
Love tap.
But some contact nonetheless.
Love tap, baby. I'll stop singing that. Goodness me. Well, look, I think Jacob is going to start building up that gap where he's obviously boxed. He's on medium tyres. Even though Senna's got DRS here, Senna's playing the long game. He started on these hard tyres. He's looking to go a lot deeper into the race in this opening phase. So if he can stay in that DRS and just look to utilise that kind of stay close, could present with a few different options as we start getting towards the later phases of the race. But Jacob's got some crazy speed. It's going to be a huge ask, especially when you've got the pace differential. That's it. Just lap after lap.
I think it's underappreciated, not mentioned enough sometimes with certain drivers. It's fine being quick. It's fine being really good over like a one lap stint.
We got yellows. Yellows, Kidney Jim. Oh, Kidney Jim. Oh, is that? I think that's through turn 1 as well. Oh, let's have a look. See if we can get on board. Oh, who can we get on board to have a look? I'm not sure we're going to pick it up.
Oh, Tempo and King is a really time penalty. Oh no.
Is that
What's going on there?
King? I think that might be a slowing down because of the delta. Not sure what Tempo is. Maybe we might end up getting a look at that. But safety car is out on circuit. We have a retirement from Kidney Jim in the Kick Sauber. That is that's not something that we obviously want to see. We want to see all of these drivers completing the race.
Please, boys, at the front of the grid, there is a Red Bull that is currently on the blue flags, but because there is a safety car deployed, you're not going to get the same deltas, and he can't get the blue flags. He can't get out of the way for you. So to stick to your deltas, give some breathing space, please, chaps. Further up the field, I see you.
Whoa, my goodness me. Let's be sensible into the pit lane then, guys. Goodness gracious, Key gets a time penalty in this set. So this is where things are now going to get really interesting. We're going to bring up some tyre detail here because I'm really intrigued to see what people are going to be swapping onto. Are some of those early front runners on the hard tyres going to choose to box? Tempo goes on hard tyres. Simpson goes on to hard tyres. Meanwhile, Matt Zuvo on 5-lap mediums, he stays out. So BRT Jacob, obviously pitting a little bit earlier, inherits the race lead. Rob in P2 with some brand new mediums. Tempo, I kind of like this from Tempo, to be fair. Hard tyres, we know he's got enough pace. Going to be neutralised for probably 3 laps, I'd say, here. Can go really deep into the track, potentially leave himself a little soft stint at the end, obviously, if there's not going to be any safety cars from this point. So we'll see how this is going to pan out, but I think the majority of drivers have chosen to box here. Looking at it, there is a huge amount.
Beta product who has stayed out on a set of 14-lap-old hard tyres, so things may come back to bite at some point. There is a cheerleading fiasco going on at the moment in our chat. Things we'd love to see.
The fans are in full
fan base.
force.
Ultra had a little fan base, if you recall, in the early stages of the BFL. After he joined, there was a nice little plethora of people that just seemed to love him.
We love it.
Came with him after he joined us. Was fantastic. So.
Absolutely love it. By the way, little shout out to Sood Quotient, who was subscribed but not followed. That is a level of commitment I have never seen before. Quite frankly, that's amazing. Doesn't want adverts, fantastic. But that is incredible. Doc Cotton joins us as well. What a sight indeed. Let's just take a moment then between us, Hanson. We've obviously got the safety car at the moment. Whilst they're doing their pit stops, that is 15 laps out of 58. Not even really a third of the way here. There's already been a huge amount to talk about. Has this gone the way that you thought? Has it maybe been a little bit tamer than you thought, or how has this met your expectations for this kind of like opening kind of 15-lap stint?
At the moment, I think not so much a shock, I think he's more than capable, but just how quick Rob has looked. Just out the gates. We were so caught up in Jacob and Tempo kind of just being like the front runners and co. When Rob just slowly crept up out of nowhere, then has looked like a man to be just reckoned with in that first stint. So Rob, for me, has looked like a man on a mission down under at the moment. He has looked extremely racy, and again, we mention it all the time, he's very much capable of being on the podium, but there he's just stuck up out of nowhere, and it just looked $1 million, and that move around the outside of 4 a little bit early on. He's
turned up, isn't he?
How is he set up to get the move made out the last corner also? This kid's locked in, he's looking locked in, and
he's having about it.
How he looks here. Now the safety cars come out, the cars are now bunched up again, but all he needs to do is just rein it in a little bit. I think Rob and Tempo maybe share some same traits as drivers in regards of a little bit hot under the collar, a little bit hot-headed. Just need to rein it in. Just let your talent be your
chess,
talent. You're fast,
not checkers. Yeah, and they'll get their moment.
Get a little bit racy. Yeah, exactly. We all do it. We've all done it in the heat of battle. Watch it on circuit. That rush of like adrenaline that you get. Watch your wheel to wheel. Somewhere that's like your pace. Oh, it's easy to happen, but I think Rob is his worst enemy at the moment. So as long as he can rein it in, be cool, calm and collected, as cliche as it sounds,
he's got a genuine opportunity to take a win. He really does have that opportunity to make some magic happen. It's clear he's got the pace, but you've got it. He is his own worst enemy. So without getting too philosophical, arguably the toughest race of all is the race against yourself. You can clip that bad boy, by the way. You can clip that and share that everywhere. And this is it.
Nice, pretty music and piano.
Yeah, that's it. It needs like a little bit of like the Titanic song or something behind it, or yeah, just something along those lines. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Well, this was going to be the point. My next point. We're talking about Rob as well. Firstly, Rob, you should not be messaging in the chat. Focus on keeping your car straight, because you should not be hitting the pause button. That can be penalised if spotted. But it was here that he won last year as well. So clearly it's a circuit that favours him. He obviously enjoys throwing it around the old AJ corner. I get the feeling that we are going to get... There it is. Ooh. Bang on cue. Safety car in this lap. Obviously, drivers be aware of the delta and bunching everybody out. Little shout out as well. The Yeltsin army. Everyone that has come across from Liam's stream. Obviously, there's so much love for Liam. He's been part of this community for a long time, and it's awesome seeing him get in front of the camera and having some good fun. So as ever, a warm welcome to each and every one of you. Make sure, take advantage, make sure you're following, make sure you're getting in the Discord, because we want to see you, the Yeltsin army, here every Wednesday supporting this man on your screen, putting in some amazing performances, lots of points scored so far, currently sitting in P12. It's going to take a little bit of magic for this man here, but if anyone can do it, we know it's Yeltsin. Here we go.
Way that he goes.
Oh, Rob's surely getting it done. Oh, on the line.
He's getting an absolute ungodly.
Oh, is he?
Down the inside. Into one. That's a great race.
Oh, look at now! Look at the cash apps!
Well, there's a four-man Grand Prix. Matsubo, Tempo, Jacob, and Rob.
Oh my!
One car's got to yield at some point. I don't think they're going to. Jacob around the outside. Now down the inside.
I can't look.
That move made. Tempo's now yielding out 9 P3. That's a great bit of racing. A sequence of corners between 4 cars there. Somehow get themselves clean. No damage. That is phenomenal racecraft from all our front runners right here.
Goodness
2 teammates
gracious.
and an Aston Martin and then Mercedes-Benz into 1, 2, 3 and 4 and moved down into 4 around the outside. That was phenomenal bit of driving from the front ones. At the moment, DRS not enabled.
Safety.
Next lap,
oh no,
it
God,
will be no, it's bugged out, mate. Don't you worry. I've got these same little thing called
here comes Jacob.
But what is fantastic, he's taking
he doesn't.
Looking racing. Oh, he yields out. Smart move. Tucks him behind. I think Mercedes Tempo also Matsubo doing the same thing, the wise thing. Let's just settle down from that first 4 corners. Let's try now bed in and find some more rhythm. But who's going to be the most patient driver here? I'm not really too quite sure.
That's it. It's interesting. I can see a fantastic line in the chat. It's to do with another subject, but from the legendary, let's make wise decisions. I feel that sentiment echoes for all our drivers. Unlike Mr. Ultra there, gets it a little bit wide, I think, through turn 1, picks up a time penalty. I mean, time penalties don't mean anything if everybody gets them. There is that, you know.
That is true.
It's like speedy boarding passes, aren't they? They're great unless everybody buys one, and then suddenly it becomes useless. Yeltsin gets another 3 seconds, pushing the envelope
Jacob's looking
a little bit.
And he's looking racy. So's Tempo.
Oh my
he's trying to get involved into 18 corner. Rob down the inside.
Oh my God! How have they not hit?
Tempo around the outside again. You can split that gap with a fucking whisker. It's what you can't do between these guys at the moment. Down the inside of 13. Great move from Tempo. Rob not getting the switch back and run almost into the final corners. Not quite yet. Oh, Tempo getting a little bit loosey-goosey on the rears, but keeps the car in shape nonetheless into the final 2 corners. Now can Rob do what he did earlier in the race, set up the car for that push of the run out the mid-corner on the exit. DRS now for Rob in the Mercedes-Benz. Goodness me, Sam, it's like
look at that train! Look at that train of cars coming down that main straight. That is the most amazing thing to see. Everyone is so closely bunched up. It is just, look, I'm going to be slightly biased here. This is why I love the Bluefoxx F1 League. God damn, we work so hard, but my God, the talent on show.
Moves on it. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeltsin's getting busy.
You want to in a moment.
Oh, he's had a wobble.
Same contact with the house in front. Yeltsin wanted to get the move
no damage though.
One got a little bit out of shape, and then got a little bit topsy-turvy through 3 and 4. Adrian has come out doing better there. Yeltsin got off the throttle, which I think was on purpose. It looked like it was on purpose, just given the little bit of contact that was made. So if it was, fair play, mate. Love seeing that from you, sir. But that has now given Lager a little bit of impetus to get over behind this house, right on the ass of the house into AJ Gordon. The irony there is unspoken and not going to be lost on me.
Yeltsin's right here though. He's right there.
Yeltsin's still there. McLaren's still there. Also into 13. Oh, almost.
Ooh.
A move made. Jesus, wet, boys. This is unbelievable from P1.
He's good on the brakes at the minute. Yeltsin is really good on the brakes. Not sure if it's the fresher tyres. Maybe he's just got that brake balance. Absolutely superb. But he was gaining on Lager in that McLaren. It's Senna and Sterling swap positions again. It looks like is that Lager making a move on AJ. Oh, it's close. Yeltsin's got an opportunity maybe to clear up here. A little wobble from the McLaren. He's got the DRS. Patience. Just needs to be patient. It's clear that he's quick on this tyre. He just needs to bide his time. His opportunity is going to come. We are going to be waiting in the wings for it to happen. AJ has to be feeling the pressure right now. He's got Lager and Yeltsin just right on the rear. Oh, they touch.
I don't know what's in the back of Rob's Mercedes-Benz, but it's some German nuclear fusion technology. Jesus, what? It's gained 80 miles an hour through that fucking DRS. What's in the back of that Mercedes? Goodness gracious me, it's come flying past their tempo. As soon as that DRS got enabled, almost got onto the back of the Aston Martin into AJ. Oh! Into AJ corner, he's almost to grab that, Jesus, right? And then had to tuck him behind Jacob into turn 13, but Jesus, that car has some go-go juice in a straight line.
Look at this, the top's at 2 seconds now between P6 and P7, just starting to fill out a little bit, but this top 6, every single car is separated by less than half a second. This safety car has really neutralized the race here. Lots of different strats on, and everyone trying to make it count. Everyone's just jostling for position.
Oh, brother,
not even halfway.
Zubo's on the back of Tempo almost. It's Simpson in P6.
Where do you look?
There's a domino effect going on from P1 to P6, and we can't contain how much we can look at because there's so much fucking going on. There's so many cars in 210s, 310s, and the toe so strong. The back
oh,
is so
Rob.
Strong.
Is that Rob on the outside?
Aston Martin mugged off. There we go. Tempo now.
Oh, Tempo.
Move made on Jacob. Also, the inside of AJ corner. Jacob yielding on the outside. Zubo
I got Matt Zubo go on.
If having the gander, there's a Ferrari also getting involved. Zubo on the outside. Is it Zubo? Is it Zubo? What is going on? We're 22 laps deep.
Oh my God.
58, and there is 6 cars here separated by seconds.
Oh, what a lunge from Simpson! What a lunge! I think he caught Ultra napping a little bit. Ultra, I think, eased off just before that final corner, or I should say the penultimate corner, and Simpson just moved out to the left, took that inside line. I think has definitely caught Ultra napping a little bit there. That is a fantastic, very opportunistic movement from Simpson there that has gained him a place. Yeltsin is up a place. He's fighting at the moment with AJ. Oh, it's side by side. Oh, this looks good. This looks so good. Oh, AJ's gonna have the inside. Oh,
crazy move, but 4 is fair in the art of war.
Oh, he gets it done. Safety car out. Safety car is out. Ooh.
Oh, thank the Lord, my heart is in
we
my
have
ass.
A safety car?
Jesus Christ.
For... Ooh, what for? Oh, what for? Right, everybody breathe. Everybody breathe. The safety car is out, but we don't have any DNF, so not sure if there has been a big spin potentially from somebody somewhere to bring that either way. Safety car is out.
All that. Goodness gracious
now,
me! I know
who could benefit here?
Wednesday, but man.
Who could benefit from this
have?
safety car here? I'm not sure if there's going to be anyone really coming into the pits. It's still I completely tell lies. Jacob and Matt Zuma. Hard tyres.
Yes.
It's got to be hard tyres. Let's see what Matsuo is on here. It probably seems like hard tyres. I think I can see the white wall tyres as well on BRT Jacob. Okay. See, this is where the 100% race is. Like I say, you guys that are here in this chat, these drivers, the fans watching, you are witnessing history. This is the very first time we have held a 100% race distance in the BFL. Never done before. Was really actually quite nervous. I think both me, Hans, and the rest of the Bluefoxx team didn't really know what to expect from this. Doubling the kind of longest races we've ever done. And I tell you what, we're coming up to the halfway point, and our drivers are putting on the most unbelievable display of skill and driving we could hope for. Get your breath back. Get some fluids on board, everybody, because, well, put it this way, tomorrow at work I have about 6 hours worth of calls. I am going to cancel every single one because my throat is going to be on fire. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, Hanson. But you don't have to spend an hour going through the yearly calendar of events for a sport like governing. Oh my god, what's happened here? What's going on here with Jacob Lager? What on earth is... Oh my goodness me. Oh guys, you got to be mindful. I don't know what's happened here. People getting a little bit crazy trying to overtake. I think everything is now sorted, but oh my goodness me, I don't know what happened there, but Purple J in that Alpine was just never overtake. The game is stupid. Never do what the game says. If the game says jump off a cliff, don't do it.
You all watch racing enough and racing enough just to know just safety car rules and regulations kind of thing. So
I get the feeling that there might have been a bit of an issue there with an overtake, and he slowed down. But I don't know. Maybe it was like a wheel disconnect. Something may have happened, but
possibly.
We're okay. These guys in chat, the build-up, are you ready? Yes, I am. Give me a G. This is sensational stuff from these guys. They are making, I think maybe this race replay, I mean, I think in some capacity we might have to put the chat replay through it as well, because sensational from each and every one.
That is true. We don't often do it, but there is a time and a place, and this has very much been fantastic to see.
Goodness me,
some guys coming in from someone else's
big man Goats in.
Friends group and whatnot. It's been fantastic to see some guys.
And I tell you what, ladies and gents, all of these lovely fresh faces, I'm looking forward to seeing them join us on Friday. So this Friday, as ever, it is Foxy F1 Fridays. We go live 6:30 p.m. You know the time, every single night on that Friday for some 5-lap bloppies, dry weather, all about having some fun, some beers, and some good fucking Friday vibes. That's what it's about. We want to see you guys in there. I think we're going to have another lap, or is it coming in? I didn't have the graphics up, so I'm not sure if it's been called in. I think with no, we go round one more time. We've got Kingy just looking to catch up. I'm not sure if it's it's Kingy just making his way round to get onto the back of the pack. Storm Twister, it's good to see you. Loving that Snacks is in as well. Snacks as well, do me a solid favour, please pass on our regards to F1 Samantha. We know that she is under the weather, really not feeling great. Hopefully she can watch this back and enjoy, because goodness me, what a show. We're not even halfway.
Nothing but action, hasn't it?
We're not even halfway.
There's not really been a lap. You know, it's funny. I've got a big note on my notepad on my left because I've written down so many things to speak about.
Right.
Just in
I mean,
case.
that is
Again,
typically where you would find a
our-
note. Just, you know, on the notepad. Yeah.
I've written down some things and whatnot, just in case. As we've mentioned,
Not needed.
It's our first race. Well, yeah, it's our first race distance for each other. So just in case, naturally, the longer races can sometimes get a little bit, not stale per se, but they even out and then
That's
it's
it,
off
yeah,
to play,
if it was-
blah, blah, blah. So I made sure that we had at least something to nap about, just in case that happened. How wrong? Not needed. I've written down half a page worth. At the bottom in brackets it says "Pace your voice."
Here we go.
That entire page just might have been not just been written down.
Safety car
Whatsoever.
has now been called in at this lap. Obviously, all of our drivers starting to bunch up.
I'm curious whether Rob here kind of goes where Jacob goes.
Wow.
Or he kind of tries to call Tempo's bluff to a certain degree. That is a font and a half in the chat there. I cannot read that on a month of Sunday.
Youtsing till I die. I'm youtsing till I die. I know I am. I swear I am.
So
I'm youtsing till I die. It is.
In the
Correct.
Bflvi, I'm here
Correct.
for that wholeheartedly. So Rob now currently just waiting around the last couple of corners for the second safety car restart.
Youtsing the big winner, by the
evening.
way, up
Rob
into
has
P6.
looked
We're away.
Racy, he is indeed. Rob going at the same time that
Whoa!
few laps prior.
Sorry,
So
Youtsing
what
just
you can see-
Tokyo drifted it round that final corner, and he's under so much
Getting a
pressure
little bit
from
of a
Lager.
slip and a slide on.
Woo!
From Youtsing.
Oh,
His
no.
hands are in. Some style points to be had for the young man. A little bit further down the field, but Rob getting a nice little bit of a safety car restart there in the Mercedes-Benz. When at the same time that Jacob did earlier on in the evening, got a nice restart nonetheless. Tempo P3 Ultra, no sorry, Tempo P2 Ultra P3, both Ferrari boys looking strong at the moment. So it's Sterling Jacob has a little bit of work to do now just to get back up to what he thinks he needs to be and where he wants to be. First and foremost, Zuvo, after being involved in one of the best scraps that we've seen so far in the BFL prior to the safety car restart in P7, getting a lovely juicy toe. He's going to be in a moment on the back of the Aston Martin, not quite close enough so far. I mean, that's a very clean restart from up and down the field of all of the guys.
He's
Don't
close
mind
here.
seeing that.
No, it was close. Youtsing was up in P6. You had Jacob and Matt Zuvo. Jacob, I think, understeering, just pushing Youtsing arguably off circuit. Not sure if it's going to be something that gets reported. I think cold tyres and making the move. There is an argument as well. Jacob was ahead, so whether there's an argument there for Youtsing to have yielded a little bit more, well, we will see if it does go that far. That being said, Jacob P6, Matsuvo 7th, Simpson up into P8, Youtsing in P9. Got Lager behind him in the McLaren, so he's lost a few places on this safety car restart. Just looking at the car, it's a little bit twitchy. Maybe just trying to get a little bit of heat into these tyres, just trying to kind of get them working, get them moving. I gotta say that Lager behind is looking at, honestly, I hope that the season opener this weekend is as good as this.
Oh, Tempo is looking quick. See you later, Rob. Sorry,
No, he's gone for it, hasn't he?
Tempo getting a glorious run through that sector too. We mentioned it all night, and we'll keep on mentioning it. That toe through there is so strong. Once you pump your battery through there, and that DRS is enabled, goodness me, it sucks you in and it sucks you through into AJ corner. I'm not to try if we can say that, but we will do anyway. But it's a great move from Rob. We'll say from Tempo now in P1. Rob getting out of shape. Mid-car trying the same thing from early, getting the car lined up a little bit of a wider entry, get the car pushed through the mid-corner to get a really good run out of the final bit of the corner to get the run into one, but not quite getting it right that time around. Get a little bit wishy-washy on the exit, some oversteer in that Mercedes-Benz. Lap 14 of mediums at the minute. They'll be feeling alright, see, because there's been some laps under this safety car, so you'll save a little bit of time life.
Moving his way up for P5. Kingy, more time penalties for him. So far, though, standout drivers Senna, Jacob, Matsuvo, Simpson, Ellis, Chunk, and Purple J with no time penalties to speak of. Definitely impressive. Oh, hang on, here we go. Senna versus Jacob at the moment.
Just taking one Ferrari, and it's looking like he's maybe wanting the two-piece combo or Mambo-Wombo combo in the Aston Martin at the moment. He's taking one. He's taking one.
Oh, he wants the two-piece with gravy, baby! Yes! There he goes.
Thank you very much. Eating all of that bolognese. Nom, 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 nom. Thank you very much, sir. Goodness me.
Goodness me. I tell you what, the stuff that we come out with on these Wednesday night comms it's sensational. Jacob is up into P3, finds himself half a second, going quicker again in 18.318. Goodness me, that is 7/10 quicker than his previous lap. What tyres is this man on? Is he going to have a tyre event? He's on hard tyres as well, but they are half the life of both Tempo and Rob's in front of him. So lap 30 of 58, we've just gone past the halfway mark. There is plenty of time.
Oh man, there's still scraps going on up and down the field. I don't know where we can look to try and keep up with Jacob. He's just out in the back of Tempo.
Yeltsin on AJ perhaps.
Matsuvo on Sterling in the midfield through sector 2. That's another move made, I should say, through sector 2. But we're going to see that just recurring throughout the night proceedings in the last 28 laps of this Grand Prix. Zuba up now into P6. Senna nicely bedded behind his teammate. Yeltsin and AJ into AJ corner. AJ cutting back now. That's a great racing move. There was a nice fucking dick worth of room on that front wing, on that rear diffuser into turn 13 from the Haas. That's a great bit of driving from AJ, the man, the myth, the moderating legend that is a part of our team and our establishment. It's a great bit of driving from Yeltsin and AJ also.
This is exactly what we want to see. Just that amazing close driving, respect. But do you know what? Absolutely, just pushing it to the limit. It's absolutely what you want. Yeltsin is in the points. Oh, big wobble from Yeltsin. He held it.
Boys, grab that! I'll throw you out your chair, Sam.
That was Oh, hang on! Oh, out of nowhere comes Lager down the inside. Oh, hello! Oh, Yeltsin gets a time penalty.
Out of nowhere, getting in the mix here.
Hang on, I'll tell you what, he's right on him. He is right on him.
He's sniffing the back of that Williams, smelling all the oil.
Oh, went wide there. Oh!
Empty coffee breath.
Yeah, Ellis.
Never mind, Ellie said, fuck you, fight me, teammate. How dare you assault my boy? Into P11 he goes.
What is going on? Goodness, just drivers just coming out of nowhere.
Unbelievable.
Get down, Mr. President. Ellis just clearly got a huge run using that urge, just kind of popped up out of nowhere on Lager. I'm on board with that. Has Lager got some damage? He does, front right. If you look at his end plate, he's got the front right missing. Now, not sure if that's part of the collision with Ellis. I'm not too sure, but he needs to. Oh my god! Oh, Rob gets it wrong.
Contact, bing bong. Two cars into turn 2. Aston Martin on Mercedes-Benz. A little bit of argy-bargy going on. Further up the field, there was 5 cars congregating into turn 1 there.
Look at this.
No pun intended. For the man in the McLaren in P8, but the front runners there, my man, was looking racy. That gap was very much dwindling a rapido rato very quickly into 1. Jacob, almost into the back of Tempo in the Aston Martin. That DRS is drunk through sector 2 into 18 corner. Tempo trying to fight it back as much as what he can do. Rob now front row ticket to these two up further field, but the Ferrari Vulture. Oh, mamma mia. More penalties for the Scarlet Red Ferrari. That's unbelievable, Vulture. Usually Dr. Consistent on circuits.
I know.
Had picked up, I think, more 10 penalties this race than what I've seen him pick up in the season and a half of BFL. And I'm going to keep that a $1.50.
It's not a.
I love Tempo. Tempo has absolutely rugged his car around.
He's got damage. He's got damage. Front right. I'm more than certain just seeing that on the overhead. We'll see it coming through. He does. He's lost his end plate. Now, damage is obviously set to a standard model here. With the way that this handling model is, you can just massively go down on a differential. And it at least makes it drivable, but not sure what Tempo's going to do here because he's still right in the mix. Potentially, if he can eke this out, he's probably got an opportunity to pit now and go on to medium tyres. That would go, if he's got another set, he could go to the end. I don't know. I don't know what the man's going to do here. He's had that damage since the King. Oh shit, really? Oh damn! Didn't realise that.
Ferrari almost into AJ corner.
Oh, this is.
This is an absolute scrap.
Oh my god!
Tempo is in the midst of it in the Ferrari sandwich. Simpson, Aston Martin getting involved almost as well. Ultra Zuma, so many cars. 13. There's only so much circuit to play with, boys. 4 cars doesn't go into 1. There's a safety car now also, I think.
Oh my god! Oh, just when this was going to get crazy, we've got another safety car now. This, again, lap 33 of 58 is likely going to be lap 36. So with what, 22 laps to go, is there enough capacity to go the rest of the way on some fresh mediums? It's a double stack at Ferrari. I like this. This is going to help Tempo.
I mentioned that earlier, if they might just get caught up on each other because it's not separate, but for that Ferrari boys, can that stack there of 2 cars maybe hurt one of them? Because right there, mate, they was P3, P4, the Ferrari boys was looking poised and very healthy prior to that safety car restart, but unfortunately they've been glued at the hip throughout that entire first and second stint. Now had to box double stack. One car has to come out there worse off than the front runner that goes into the pit lane first. Ultra now P6. Now Senna's now down in P10 on a fresh set of mediums, rightly so, but a lot of quick guys in front of him to try to get back to where he was. Sorry.
The phases of this race so far, I mean, I'm not even quite sure as to why we had a safety car. We obviously didn't catch it, whether there was maybe a bit of a spin or something. I don't know, it might be something, but safety car ended up getting called as you obviously can see, it's neutralised everything. Have a little look at AJ and Ellis at the moment. Obviously they've not boxed.
Back at themselves to the
you knock yourself out. Got AJ and Ellis currently up in P3, P4. Now they did not box. Jacob and Simpson were up near the top anyway. They've obviously stayed out. They've inherited P1, P2. As it stands, it is a top spot lockout for the Aston Martin drivers. So AJ and Ellis are going to find themselves under a bit of pressure. Ultra is looking good, P6. Brand new mediums. Rob ahead, 1 lap old hards. You need to make those count. But then you got Sterling, Tempo, Senna. Yeltsin curiously going on soft tyres for this stint. This is, well, I'm going to call it as I see it. I would say this is a ballsy play from the fan favourite. He's gone on to softs. He's obviously going to have another stop within this Australian Grand Prix. Not quite sure what the fan base are going to make of that in the chat. I don't know. I'm seeing head loss. I'm seeing the game's gone. Well, this is it. Maybe a double, double softs. Look, if there's one man that knows what he's doing, it's this man on your screen. So we will see. Matsuo and Lager also on brand new tyres. Purple Jet, excuse me. He is on some fresh rubber as well. Kingy on fresh softs. Redding on some fresh mediums. So Red Bull's waiting to catch up. So I think it's going to be lap 37 of this Australian Grand Prix that we get underway again. So, oh my goodness me! Right, can the Sauce 220? Well,
they can.
I think it's a real push.
More of the question of do you want them to? Is what
I'm not
I
quite
would
sure
say.
what state.
I'd have
They're
rather
gonna be
take
in
some
the end.
mediums.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't go
From
medium.
this.
If
Yeah, I
anything,
think
hard
if the
tyres
safety
might
car
not have
comes
been the
out
worst
like
thing.
lap 40 kind of thing,
Yeah,
then
true.
maybe I'm taking softs because you'll have lap 40 safety car. I feel laps under these safety car conditions, the tyres can then at least have a little bit of life and then you can push on them for a little bit. But if I wouldn't have gone soft this, I said early on, it's lap 35,
No,
but at this end of the race. I'd have rather gone medium myself to give yourself at least a small bit of contingency to have some fun on that compound.
We're going to wait with
on that
bated
soft
breath
tire,
to see
you're
what
going
he
to have to sit
does.
and pause.
We're going to find out, put it that way. We are going to
Absolutely,
see.
yeah.
This is it. So, Yoshi, Tim at Marduk made it work in the Creator Series. He did, but yeah, this ain't no Creator Series. You know what I mean? This is a whole different kettle of fish here. Goodness me, really don't know how this one is going to play out. Quite frankly, it's
Absolutely no idea.
It's
It's been sporadic, to say the least, in every best way, shape or form. It has been just sporadic, up and down the field so far. So I couldn't call this in a month of Sunday.
So drivers, be aware as well that the safety car will bunch everybody up with the Delta. Let's make sure that we're giving our drivers a decent amount of space. You don't want to be the one that F's it up for everybody else.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Boyson leading
Race. Yeah,
just
it
running
is.
Grand Prix at the minute.
Yeah.
After the third safety car restart, lap 36.
Here we go then.
AJ currently sat in P3
Yeah, AJ.
on a set of 12 lap old medium. I think he's carrying 6
I
seconds
think
worth.
he'd like a red
penalties
flag
happening.
race cancellation right now with where he's at. I can't blame him. I cannot blame him. But he's all the way up in P3. He's obviously on some older mediums, but both him and Ellis are going to find themselves in they are going to be under
Some
pressure from the guys behind.
They're going to be in the mix.
Needs to be obviously
The good stuff.
needs to be
Jacob
clean.
here has gone
Needs to keep it
a little
clean.
bit earlier
He has
than
got it.
the last safety car restart that he was the conductor for. Has
Simpson
gone
could do a job here,
corner's
by the
worth.
way.
He
Could
do an
really do a
absolute
job.
Sterling job is what he could do. There could be an Aston Martin 1-2 here if Simpson can be just the Minister of Defence for the front-running Aston Martin at the moment. But AJ can just be a little bit of a pain in the ass for
Rob's trying to get it done early doors.
Never mind, I'm talking out of my ass is what I'm doing. Sam Robbins not looking to wait around down the inside of the ass into for the Mercedes-Benz. There he goes, scooting on by, schmoving on by. In P3, I have got up the wrong gizmos. I cannot see my interval properly. There we go. So today I am a professional, Sam. I am a pro. Ultra
Absolute
P6.
pro.
Absolutely getting on the back of GT Ellis. Carrying 6 seconds, I think it is, Ultra on the penalties.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 6 seconds
This moment in
worth.
time is looking to be a pain in the ass for any car that is currently chasing him at the moment. Tempo has 6 as well. I think Sterling has 3. Yalcin has, I believe, 6 also. So this mid-pack is separated by this point, a delta and some time penalties to be equated to.
Here comes Matt
in
Zubo, by the way.
finishing standings. Ultra and Tempo, and Ellis having a 3-man stop into 13. Ellis shooting out of that wisely after Tempo is coming through like an absolute wrecking ball in the Visa Cash App.
Knowing your race, isn't it? Knowing where you're looking to fight.
Absolutely, just knowing when now is not the time. And I would rather continue rather than be cornered into a corner is what you do not want.
Correct.
After a safety car restart, 38 laps deep and 58, still a decent bit of time to come for the drivers to make the most of the finishing position. Tempo looking racy, Ultra looking racy on AJ.
Ultra on the inside.
He goes down the inside. Ferrari.
AJ's going to hold it.
Tempo looking.
Oh my God.
Well down the inside now of AJ on the grass. One wheel on the grass. Trying to fight with the Haas. Oh, more on the grass. Goodness me, so many A's, so many S's going on right now through sector 1 into sector 2. Patience, Tempo. We mentioned it earlier on. Rob and Tempo share the same driving qualities.
They do.
You're your own worst enemy. You're
not patient enough.
Just
Here we go. Look at this here. Look at this here.
That's one. Almost into. I thought he was going to try to send it on both cars, but that's one has dispatched into AJ corner. Now the Ferrari around the outside. Here he comes on the brakes. He's going to get the miss and move.
Oh no!
That made Ultra go round.
Oh, I hate to say it. That had been building.
The car being side by side. But just the footlet of Ultra has nibbled the rear right of the Visa Casa Balfateri.
I mean, look, no doubt we're going to end up getting some footage from Ultra there. It's ahead, but look, with any move like that, it's that understanding that guy is still going to be close on the inside. You still got to make sure you're feeding that car as fully to the left-hand side as you can. I think that's...
Ooh,
that's an ideal. Kingy retires.
Yay.
Is that pit lane or?
Outrageous scrap going on in the mid pack here. Zuvo Yeltsin getting a move made into turn 6, trying to get around the outside. That would have been a brave move. I can tell you that for free. Try and get a movement around the outside of turn 6 is a brazy thought process, but I'm here for it. Also, I want to get back into the thick of it now, getting past GTL. Adam Ellis in P8, not so I took the full pledges game attack into AJ corner. He goes in the Ferrari.
Here comes Matsuvo. There we go. DRS, ERS, using everything, gets around the outside of Ellis. Still no time penalties as well for Matsuvo. So you think how close he is to some of these other front runners. If he gets up into the mix here, he could inherit a whole bunch of positions just purely because of no time penalties. At 18.252 for Rob to set the fastest lap of the race so far. That is that's nearly a
Jacob is quick, but I'm not really too sure how much of your natural pacing can hold off a 10-lap deficit when a man is looking this quick and racy from start to finish. I mentioned it earlier, Matt. He has looked unbelievable tonight as Rob. He has looked so quick and consistent throughout the entire race thus far, and he's right now on the back of one of the main contenders for that P1, P2, P spot with the BRD Jacob, which is a phenomenal driver in his own God-given right. But right now, Rob has got his number, and he's got the run, and he's got the DRS on the toe. Into 80 corner he goes. That racing move has been made locally, doubly, but now Jacob can maybe fight back into 13. No, he cannot. Rob, they're getting the DRS into 13 somehow. I'm not too sure how that goes.
It's double
he got past the car, but
oh,
well, there we go. Bob was there. He's got that move made lovingly into 80 corner, then got the Nesbitt toe, well, the DRS, sorry, into 13 to make that defense a little bit easier for himself.
Going to stay on board with Jacob, I think, for the duration of lap number 41 here. We've got the Halo HUD live as well, giving you all that amazing data. Oh, Rob just getting a little bit loose with the rears. Just interested to see how Jacob plays this, because at the moment you can see he's got a little bit over 50% of his ERS. He's not looking to use too much of it. Just quietly bide his time. Use the DRS. There's still 18 laps to go.
Outside of the McLaren. P6 and P8 and P7 all having a retail scrapperoonie. Further down the grid, Ultra is looking like a man that has lost maybe a little bit of patience with the time penalties and just some contact made on circuit.
He's trying, isn't he? He's really trying.
Harvesting, and it is full. He is dumping that battery. Ultra is a menace right now in that scarlet red Ferrari. He's out for blood, just like the red on his car on the back of the McLaren. But Sterling is getting some DRS assistance from the leading front runners in front of him. On the back now of the Hasbro is Sterling over AJ in P6, getting the move made. Almost going to get the move made on the outside. No, he cannot. AJ on the inside line like a brick wall. You are not getting past that.
Ultra is so close. But Senna is as well. Like, Senna is just as close to Ultra as Ultra is to Sterling.
How is Jacob now the fastest lap of the race set on 18 lap old hard
He's
tires?
unbelievable. That's why.
What is that?
Oh my God! Look at this on board right now. Woo-wee! This is getting a little bit close, a little bit dicey here between the two Ferraris. We've got Sterling as well. I mean, Ultra gets the move done, but Senna is... I mean, is like basically right on the gearbox. I think Ultra is going to be trying to get the move done on AJ as well.
Shape on the exit, tried to defend one corner, got out of shape on the next corner. Ultra getting a little bit on that.
Yeah, he was a little bit. Used every bit of the racetrack there.
People, it's a 50-50 from Mr. Ultra. Love that from you.
The 50-50.
Getting the run though into AJ corner on the house. Yes,
was that Sterling got through as well?
That's a two-piece combo from the McLaren and the Ferrari on the
That's the truth.
There he
with
goes.
Some cheese on it.
It's what that is. Sending out getting involved around the outside of AJ into 13.
Sterling is the meat between Ferrari buns right now. Yes.
It absolutely is, and that is the truth.
With some cheese on it. Yes. Absolutely love that. Senna, still no time penalties. Matsuvo, Simpson and Jacob exactly the same. I think Jacob actually right now could play this smart. He's 6/10 behind. He's in the DRS. We know that Rob has time penalties. Maybe he can just sit there. Not necessarily go easy, but just utilise the DRS, stay close, and just, I don't know, let maybe nature take its course a little bit. Pressure's going to be on tempo as well. 3.3 seconds the gap at the moment to get up to the front runners. He's got the speed to do it, but not going to get any DRS assistance. And Simpson in that Aston Martin is 4/10 behind, firmly in the DRS zone. No time penalties yet either. It's been a spotless race from him today. Can he maintain it? If he can get up nearer the top end of the grid, kind of with tempo kind of pulling him a little bit closer with that DRS, then it's an opportunity for him to inherit. Fantastic spot.
He's having a funky old time here. Not knowing whether to attack the
helicopter
cam to defend from the Ferrari.
Oh, wobble from Sterling.
Oh, and it is on the back of Sterling like a rabid dog at the moment. He's going to get the run into one. Back being deployed. DRS enabled. Get a little bit of help. He's Sterling for the Ferrari in front, but it's not going to be enough down the inside.
Yeah, nice.
That big fella. Absolutely. TSL. I shall send it.
Gives him space.
Turn one. Love that from you, but Sterling's trying to fight back here into four. And on the outside, can he?
Oh!
Go on, big fella. Do it for us. Down the inside of four now into five. Can he?
That's so good. That is so good between those two. Oh my goodness me. That was so close to ending into it. I don't think it's done yet either. With the DRS about to kick in, it's going to get just as crazy between the two. How is Yeltsin doing? He's P13. He's out of the points at the moment. Need a few things to go his way. That was an interesting little wobble there from Sterling and Senna.
Into AJ corner. Two McLaren, the one Ferrari.
Lager. Look at Lager for the two-piece. Lager for the two-piece.
Made on Sterling, on his teammate down the inside. He goes into 13.
My God.
Oh,
Senna's round.
Senna lost it.
Oh, I'm not sure if
it kept out of the wall. Late drama here.
That is
like 45, 55, 45. One Ferrari getting up and out the mix. One Ferrari getting caught up in two McLaren.
He's right on the back of everyone though. It's not cost Senna a huge amount. He is right there still. He's still firmly in the DRS. He's going to be on up AJ and the McLarens for an overtake. That is the save of a lifetime.
That's unbelievable.
AJ with more penalties.
How hard he's hit his brake pedal there. His missus must have heard that downstairs.
Incredible.
He stomped on that like he's crushing a watermelon.
Yeltsin, he is on the charge, but look, 12 seconds worth of time penalties.
No, Senna, get out of the wall! Oh no! Oh, wing damage to the Ferrari!
Oh no, what's happened there?
Just lost it into four.
Oh goodness me, maybe like a little tyre overheat from the previous.
Like, it looked like they were just being a little bit warm still after the recent spin. Front left end plate has been removed, I think. I'm not sure how much of the wing has been lost, but it's very much just a front left end plate. Getting the move made on the Williams for the DRS and the ERS being dumped, but that Ferrari shall not be feeling as funky and fresh as what it was a couple laps prior. I can't speak.
You're doing fine. You are doing fine. The fact that we are now getting towards the final stages of this Australian Grand Prix. Crazy, quite frankly. Lap of 46 of 58. The two McLarens having a hell of a fight down into turn 1. Sterling, he gets it done on Lager, but I'm pretty confident that Lager's going to get the move done. But look at the time penalties they've got. AJ has 9 seconds, Lager has 9 seconds. It is arguably more sensible here. Lager play a bit more of the team game and try and let Sterling kind of have a go. Try and get up to Ultra. Ultra's got 6 seconds worth of time penalties. So if Sterling could go, if Sterling's got it in him to sort of get up the grid a little bit, but doesn't look like these McLarens are in any way interested in playing the team game.
I don't think they want team game on
no chance. Oh, Yeltsin!
Round the outside goes Lager into 18 corners. Still going to get the better run through the corner though. DRS is going to be enabled for the car in front into 13. But mate, that is such a good point there. Are they maybe doing themselves a little bit of damage here? Given that one has 9 seconds and one has 3 seconds worth of time penalties. If anything, Lager could try to stay in front and pull Sterling along. Because at the moment, Lager's looking the faster of the two. If Lager can help Sterling get closer onto the back of Ultra in P6, then perfect. But at the moment, I don't think they're looking to do anything of the above. No, they are not. They don't want that kind of mushy-gushy bullshit tonight on this Wednesday evening on this Australian Grand Prix circuit. We're going to keep scrapping is what we're going to do, and I'm here for it wholeheartedly, Sam. It's what I bloody am. What a night so far.
Hanson, I'm having a little look at some of the tyre data that we've got here. Jacob gets past Rob. Look at the difference obviously between the two guys at the top. Jacob has done 23 laps on those hard tyres. Rob's sitting in a much better position on 14, but I don't know, is Jacob going to start losing out? You know, these final 10 laps is I don't know. I'd hope
Rob
not.
Has to pull a 6-second gap to Jacob if he does pull in front, and that is a feat in itself.
Yeah, this is it. I think it's all going to cancel out.
Jacob's not losing pace at the moment.
I know.
Here's what I'm noticing. He's very much happy content letting Rob get by. Like we're about to see now. Into turn 1 down.
AJ went off. Oh, goodness me. He went massively off there. I don't think he's done any damage, but he's dropped off the back of the two McLarens. Picked up a little bit of gravel, maybe a little bit overheating in the tyres. It's okay. He's still driving. So, yeah, this is the kind of question that I've got. You've got Tempo is, I think, under all sorts of pressure from Simpson here. Really old tyres, but isn't this amazing? You got Tempo, 14-lap-old mediums, right? Now she's got the time penalty. Simpson, 24-lap-old hards, and is staying with him. That the power of the DRS is, I don't know, it's slightly baffling.
It's very much
at the moment.
It's a case of
really neutralising it.
If you can do the job through 1, 2, 3, and 4, and get into sector 2 close enough, I think you're always just going to get just enough assistance at the moment to just keep yourself interested, just in case that kind of fun just have a wobble, gets a little bit of a awkward snap through a corner, or just bins it. But I think that turn through sector 2 has helped a lot of guys tonight just negate a little bit of the tire difference.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. It's
for
been
sure.
To quote Nico Rosberg, for sure. I kind of didn't anticipate actually that there's a lot of DRS zones, and I think this has actually worked out quite nicely for Australia to be hosting our first ever 100% BFL race. It's meant that the drivers have been able to stay together a lot more, I think, because of the amount of DRS zones that they have. I think I don't think it would have been quite as interesting perhaps at other circuits. Senna is nursing that front wing. No doubt he's massively gone down on his differential just to try and keep the car feeling drivable, shall we say. But I mean, Tempo isn't gaining. Simpson, I think for me right now is driving spectacularly. Oh, Tempo getting really, really wide there. Let's have a little look at the battery of both. Yeah, it's pretty even on the battery as well. Rob takes back the lead. What is the time? What is the penalties that Rob has got? Is it 6 seconds? So at the moment, Rob is set to drop all the way to P4 with Jacob taking the win and then Simpson finding himself in P2. Could this race be? I'm going to throw it out there as we hit lap 50. Is today the changing of the guard? It's been a dominant display from the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls in this kind of opening third kind of a half of the season. Tempo has been exemplary. Matt Zuvo has had some amazing races, continues to drive impeccably. He's up in P5 at the moment, but with Jacob back driving, with Simpson finding a real purple patch of form, is this the turning point? Is this where we start to see the Aston Martins kind of firing up the constructors table? I mean, there's plenty of races left. There's still plenty of races to go to kind of bring that gap down. It's going to take a good bit of work, but I'd say out of all of the teams during the BFL6 draft, it was these two which were kind of touted for something special. The Aston Martins and the Racing Bulls. We are blessed with some amazing partnerships.
Strong.
Ultra and Senna have been really, really consistent. They are so difficult to separate. Same as the McLaren duo of Sterling and Lager as well. Crazy consistent in their performances. But look, the Racing Bulls and the Aston Martins just... yeah, they're cleaning up on the points at the moment. So
looking strong
strong from
at the
Simpsons.
moment. I think we have been given the first kind of really big showing of how dangerous this duo can be.
Yes.
If they're both given the chance to be further up the field, stay out of some incidents. I think more so for Simpson. I think what we have very much seen tonight is Simpson being grabbing some clean air, not be involved in some incidents on circuit that maybe not has been his fault, and have been able to stretch his wings, if you will, and put in a really strong performance and let us see how dangerous this Aston Martin pair can be. As you said, the Visa Cash App boys have been looking dominant up and down the field. Zuvo has looked very strong, and we all know how Tempo can be. Just if I was just raw out and out pace from that kid, sometimes when he's on it, it's just simply hard to beat. So at the moment, we're getting a nice little reminder, if you will, that there's two Aston Martin boys there that are very much capable to take these boys to the absolute limit and push them to the point where you have to drive better. You may be faster on the day, but will not get time penalties. You will.
Correct.
And that's what we see at the moment. Tempo is liable sometimes. Track limits. He got it. I think he got his first 3 seconds, which. In fact, I'll read what I was about to say. He got a time penalty very early on, and then has done very well to not get one for the next the entire stint of the race. So fair play to that. But that 3 seconds is still going to bite him now in the ass.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
that is going to be the little bit of difference, man. Is Jacob? He's so just metronomic. It's all the time without
consistency. Fail. And this is the what I'm enjoying actually in this final kind of phase of the race. At the moment, there has been a huge amount of drama and kind of chaos and some of the most unbelievable driving between the two. I think that might be a pit lane retirement for Yeltsin. The fans will be disappointed to see that. But what we're seeing from Jacob and what we're seeing from Simpson right now is a level of maturity. It is, thinking about what they're doing, kind of biding their time and just being sensible about the race situation. They have made overtakes when it counts. They've kind of kept their head above water amongst kind of what has been an amazing gaggle of cars kind of vying for position. Now they can just kind of hold their station, keep that consistency there, and it's going to pay off with maximum points for the Aston Martin boys, as I realise that I am profusely bleeding from my thumb, which is not good.
Bleed from your thumb?
That's not good. I've obviously, I don't know, nicked that on something, but that's a lot of damage. God knows what's going on there, but
sore throats and sore thumbs.
This is it. And look, we're now at this phase of race where things have kind of calmed down a little bit. We can see the strategies kind of starting to play out. Everybody in the final phases of their race. Let's have a look, by the way.
Jansen, you have had a fan base whilst you have been driving, so
the fan base you have had
so as much as your result may not have been what you wanted, if you go back and watch back and you see the chant or you wait for the replay, but it will be, you'll not
a lot of love
for your drive. They've
a
been
lot of love for you.
Extremely gracious, mate. They have been chanting your name, brother, so
it's been fantastic, fantastic to see. We're looking forward to seeing that in the future races. Give me a why exactly. I'll let you carry the rest on. Well, look, I think a little shout out here. Both Jacob and Simpson on 30-lap-old hard tyres, which is just, I mean, a sensation effort. AJ, by the way, 30-lap-old mediums. I dread to see what Senna's just got a time penalty. Is that going to affect position? Oh, it's
he's 3 seconds. AJ's on 9 behind.
It's okay.
I think that is a yellow.
Yellow centre 3. I think it's okay. I think it was chunk baited product just moving aside for the front runners, getting fully out of the way. Well, look, lap 54 or 58. It's this is going to be the most fantastic
I don't think there's nothing worse than
just
having a car in your mirrors. Like Jake at the moment, he's just on the back of Rob.
Yeah, the pressure.
Not wanting to overtake. He's just there. He's just, oh my god, a tempo just got
Rob wobbles.
An awful run on through 1 and 2. Tempo coming under pressure. I know there's a time penalty there, but had a sniff on the back through 1. Tempo got a really bad mid-corner, got the rear a little bit loose, being forced now to defend and compromise his line through 4 and 5.
Simpson just needs to be careful here.
He's going to be, well, at this point, mate, he's just got to sit behind him and not really get bad, because there's 85 there to be had, and that will equate to his finishing position. But as we all know, sometimes
the time penalty it's 6 seconds. So, is Simpson still on for P2 here?
Possibly.
I don't think he is. Well, no, because look, the gap is 6.4 seconds from Tempo to Jacob. So with Rod, and then you've got to add on the 0.8. So effectively, Simpson is over 7 seconds, like, to Rob. So ideally, Simpson needs to try and get, well, if he wants P2, he needs to overtake and try and bring that gap down so that he can inherit P2. I think he hears me. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, what's happened there? Oh, my God.
Was that a switchback from Tempo? Was that Simpson getting hot on the bridge?
I don't know what was what. I don't know what the difference was there, but what I do know is that it's put Simpson outside of DRS. I'm not sure if it was Simpson getting it a little bit wrong, or it was just...
Simpson
goodness me.
Christ.
Oh, my God. Oh, his tyres... Oh, this man needs to be really careful here. Those tyres are hot. Really, really hot, but he's slightly in danger of not getting on the podium at all. It's gone from what was a bit of a sure thing to now there's question marks of if he's going to be on the podium at all here.
He'll get some DRS, as used to say, from the back marker.
I'm not sure he will.
He has not. Never mind.
He wasn't close enough. No, the
from
detection
the back marker. Tempo now is absolutely bustling. That Visi Cash up
he's throwing that car around,
draining all the battery.
He'll get DRS from the Alpine.
And he absolutely will get DRS from this back marker down into one that is not going to wait at Simpson's chances to get on a podium here to take a P3. Remember, he's not got DRS.
No, he hasn't.
From the back marker, he hasn't. No, that's because I'm not really too sure why he hasn't. Question mark. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, Simpson, 3 seconds. Doesn't matter.
Simpson. Oh, he's been impeccable all race.
He has been unbelievable all race.
Oh, we got a caution. I think that's just Chunk again moving to one side. Oh, goodness me! It's the penultimate lap. That is What a mad turn of events. It's gone from sitting comfortably for Simpson to inherit P2 with an Aston Martin, essentially front row lockout for this 100% Australian Grand Prix, to all of a sudden, I don't think he's going to end up on the podium at all. It's good news for Tempo, though, who has kept it clean since lap 2.
Lap 2 penalty, he's done extremely well, so I'll give him his due credit.
Can't complain. You certainly cannot complain about his performance. Here we go then. It's the start of the final lap of this Australian Grand Prix, lap 58 of 58, and I've said it before, if the Australian GP this weekend is anything like what we have got to witness here in this Bluefoxx F1 League race, then we are in for a treat. There has been action left, right and centre, up and down the grid. As we said at the start of the stream of this race, this is history. This is the first time that we have ever done a 100% race in the BFL. I think he's looking to get it done, isn't he?
Absolutely right. I want my
do it on track.
Thank you, chef. I'm gonna scoot on by in front of you, just so you know I could have if I wanted to. God, I love that shit, man. That little flex there.
Yeah, do it on circuit.
On a 10-lap Bolada tyres, and I would do it regardless. That's a great bit of driving there. And Rob has been phenomenal also. P2 main that Mercedes-Benz, he's been unreal.
He's been the overtaker, I think, of the night, has Rob. The time penalty will cost him. Your Grand Prix winner, it's BRT Jacob for the second race in a row, an 18.029 to complete what has been the most, I mean, it's a sensational effort. Tempo takes P3, Simpson will grab P4, Matt Zuvo as well, coming up to the line. What a drive from him, has kept it tight, he'll get P5. Here comes the Ferrari of Callum Moultrie. He's got 6 seconds of time penalties. Sterling getting through with we've got Senna coming across the line. Goodness gracious me. AJ then across the line. He's got 9 seconds worth of time penalties. Get rid of that. Mr. Ellis. Oh, he's outside the points, but what an effort. Mr. Ellis, last man across the line. I tell you what, going from not knowing what to expect in this 100% race, if it was going to be a fifth of what we got to see, we would have absolutely taken that. Sensational